Hey guys, Megan here. I am going to be teaching you the tracking system that you should have made on either Excel or Google Sheets. So if you will, pull it up. As you're watching this, go ahead and pause this, pull it up so that you can kind of see it as I'm talking about it, so that you know what I'm talking about, and it's not just like you watch this, you go look at it, and then you're like, wait, what did she say about this? So go ahead, pause this, pull it up real quick, come back, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I am going to screen share. Give me just a second, and I am going to teach you this tracking system. Okay, so what this tracking system is, there are 8 steps, and it's 8 steps to maintaining a funnel. Now, if you aren't tracking, if you don't have some sort of a system, you don't have a business. So that's why this is super important. You do not have to do this forever. This is just to get you started. If it works for you, keep doing it. If after a month of trying it doesn't work for you, go to paper and a pen. There are a ton of different systems you can try, or something else that just works better for you. This is just so you have something to start with and then go from there. So we're going to jump right in. It lets me. Okay, so here are the 8 steps. Add name and date, like and comment again, connect and engage some more, invite, follow up. And I'm going to break these down and talk about each one. So as you're watching this, I hope that you have your system up. Again, I recommend doing it on Google Sheets. Reason being is because Google Sheets versus Excel. On Google Sheets, you can get the app straight to your phone, and every time you edit something in Google Sheets, it saves automatically, versus Excel. There's possibilities of losing it, again, deleted, not saving correctly, etc., etc. Whereas Google Sheets using Gmail, there's no possibility of losing it unless you actually go in and delete it. So that's why I recommend Google Sheets versus Excel. So the 8 steps, here we go. And I'm sorry, before I jump into that, there's a 2-day rule, and I'll go into a little more about this. In between each step, in between each row in your Google Sheet, there's 2 days in between each step. And that's super important part of this system. If you don't wait the full 2 days for each one, you're going to get really overwhelmed, and it's going to happen quick, and then you're going to probably want to give up. So the 2-day rule, there are 2 days in between each step, and that's why entering the date is super, super important. So step 1 is add. Starting out, you're going to add 1 new person a day. And you're going to add their name and the date that you added them in that first column, where it says add name and date or whatever you labeled it. Like I said, you're going to enter their name as soon as you send them the friend request, whether they accept you or not. You don't wait for them to accept you, you just add their name in, and then the date next to them. Okay, that's step 1. And then step 2 in the system, again, remember, you're waiting 2 days in between this. Step 2 is you're going to go to this person's page, and if they accepted you, you're going to go and you're going to like and comment on something on their page. It's important to both like and comment. The comments is the more important one, because the more you like and comment on someone's stuff, the more Facebook views you as friends, the more that they will start to see your stuff, and you'll show up in each other's news feed. So liking and commenting on their stuff, just something like girl crush on them. People like compliments. People like when you notice things about them. So just when you're going to comment about stuff, just think like, okay, how can I girl crush on this person without it being quote unquote creepy? It's best to comment on original posts and not shared posts. When you see a post that's funny or something, you click that share button. When you like and comment on something that's shared, that goes to the third person, that original post, that goes to them and not the person you're trying to like and comment on and interact with. So step 2, again, is to go to that person and like and comment on something on their page, and that's it. Step 3, again, 2 days in between this, So you've added them, they've accepted your friend request, you've liked and commented on something, and 2 days later now it's been 4 days since you've added them, you're going to like and comment on something again. After you do it a couple times, that's when Facebook really starts to view you as friends, and again, you start to show up on each other's news feeds, and that's what you want, because you should be posting about your journey in some sort of way. And then you want them to start seeing your stuff, so that way when you do invite them, it's not like, wait, what does this person do? Who is this person? You know, you want to kind of get your face out there. You want people to see your face, you want people to recognize your face, and that's why this is so important. So it's not just like creepy and weird. It's like, okay, you're kind of out there. They kind of have a feel of who you are. Step 4, connect and engage. Now, this is a private message. Examples of ways to message people. A big one that I like to do is I like to compliment outfits. I'm a big fan of the off-the-shoulder shirts. So if I see someone wearing an off-the-shoulder shirt, usually I'll comment on it, be like, oh my gosh, I love your shirt. And then, you know, maybe I'll message them and be like, okay, that red off-the-shoulder shirt, girl, you know what I'm talking about? I love that. Off-the-shoulder shirts are my jam. Where did you get it? Easy peasy. That's not creepy. That's not weird. That's just girl crushing on somebody asking where she got her shirt. You know, you can ask questions about a post they made. Maybe they recently went on a vacation and posted about it. You can ask, hey, I saw you went on this vacation. It looked awesome. How was it? Or maybe someone had a baby announcement. You can congratulate them, a new job, you know, anything like that. You can congratulate them if something bad happened. You can reach out and say something like, hey girl, I saw your post about this. I know it's only online, but is there anything I can do? I just want you to know that I'm putting out positive vibes and I'm thinking of you. People appreciate that, whether, you know, even if you don't know them, people appreciate honesty, genuinity, and, you know, stuff like that. So that's step 4. Step 5, 2 days later, you're going to go and engage with them some more. Keep the conversation going if you had one, or if there was no conversation, if it just kind of was a message and a message back and that was it, then jump to step number 6. You can keep the conversation going. If it ended, or maybe you didn't reply, you can say something like this. This is like notorious for me, is going back and like, oh my gosh, super delayed response. I'm so sorry because I am really bad at responding right away. And then I'll keep going into the conversation, or I'll see something else and be like, oh my gosh, LOL, just saw blah, 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 you know? Again, otherwise just jump to step number 6, but it's like and comment, engage, okay? Those are the first few steps. And then step number 6, this is the good stuff. This is the income producing stuff. This is the must do. All of this is the must do, but this is the must do. Step number 6 is invite. This is where the magic happens, okay? You have to invite people. You can't just be posting about stuff and expect people to come to you and build a successful business off that. That is not how this works. So invite. It can be as simple as, hey girl, I'm getting an online fitness accountability group together to get ready for the summer, and I'm looking for a few more ladies to join. I'm not sure if you'd be interested at all, but I figured it can't hurt to ask. Wink. Would it be okay if I sent you the details to check it out? That's it. It doesn't have to be, you know, this doesn't seem salesy to me at all. It's just, I'm looking for a few more ladies, thought I'd ask. Would you be interested? And if they say no, okay, next, that's fine. More people are going to say no than people that are going to say yes. So that is okay. You cannot let people that say no scare you. You cannot go in thinking, okay, this person's going to say no, I don't even want to send them an invite. No, you don't know. You have no idea what they're going to say unless you ask. And if they say no, that is okay. So step 6 is to send them an invite. And Jamie and I can share more scripts of different invites that you can use, okay? Step number 7, 2 days after you send them an invite, whether they gave you the go-ahead to send them more information and then never got back to you, or if they just never responded in the first place, still follow up. So first example, if they didn't respond, for a follow-up is something as simple as this. Hey Megan, just checking to see if you got my last message. I know what it's like to read something and then totally forget. That's not pushy. You're not saying like, hey, did you read this? Are you ready to join me? Do you want to join me? Hello, hello. You know, that's not like that. It's just something simple. Did you see my last message? Okay, that's it. And then another follow-up, and I'm sorry, let me go back. You can use that for if you sent them more information and they never responded, or if they just never responded in the first place. Either way, that's a follow-up that you can send for either of those. Now, number 8 is a second follow-up. And yes, you'd need to do a second follow-up, especially if they gave you the go-ahead to send them information and didn't respond. A second follow-up is necessary. So if they said, go ahead, send me more information, you did, they never responded, you followed up, this is your second follow-up. Hey girl, you seemed excited to hear a little more about the group, but I never heard back from you. Is this something you're still interested in? And I feel like that's really not pushy at all. You're just asking them, are you still interested? That's kind of giving them the okay, taking pressure off of saying no if they're just not interested. Because some people just aren't interested, and that's okay, right? So if you want to pause this and write any of these down or go back, that's fine. And then step 8, continued, an example after someone who just didn't respond after your invite, after your first follow-up, or after your first follow-up, if they just have not responded at all, you can say something as simple as this. Hey girl, I'm bummed we weren't able to connect. The groups are a blast and I love connecting with other women, helping them reach their health and fitness goals. In the meantime, if you have any questions health or fitness related, I'm your girl, XOXO. That's just giving them permission to reach out to you. If it's, again, not pushy, it's just easy peasy. If you're interested, let me know kind of thing. If not, that's cool. Like, I'm still here to help. So those are some examples of following up. Now, after the second follow-up, after you followed up with them twice and you aren't really getting anywhere, and you come across them again, this is when you take them off your spreadsheet, completely delete that row. You know, you can keep liking and commenting on their stuff, keep girl crushing on them, because just because they said no or they didn't respond doesn't mean that you can just say, okay, fuck you. No, that's not okay. That's one, really rude. I'm sure you've been invited to something and weren't really interested or didn't respond. So no, that's not how we do things in this business. Keep liking and commenting. You never know who's going to come back or who's going to be like, oh yeah, I remember she invited me that thing. It wasn't of interest to me at the time, but now, you know, I've seen a lot of her posts and stuff. She's really nice commenting in my stuff, so maybe now's a good time, right? You never know what people are thinking. And then, so you want to keep liking and commenting on their stuff. And then, you know, check back in with them. You can, you know, check back in with people. You should have watched that A to Z video, the A to Z system of just kind of going through your friends list. And then so when you come across them with that, that's when you can check back in with them, or maybe you haven't seen them on your newsfeed, and that's where you can go and like and comment on their stuff. So if you have any questions about that, go ahead and ask them in the comments below. And I'm just going to kind of go to my sheet quick and just show you a little brief thing of how I do things. So you have your sheet, and what I do is actually, this is probably not a good system to share. Okay, scratch that. So when you're doing this, you're going to add one person every single day, at least Monday through Friday. Every single day, Monday through Friday. One person a day at least. You can do it Saturday and Sunday. I encourage it, but you don't have to. And then you want to get up to at least 10 people a day down the road when you get more comfortable doing this. But what you're going to do is the first day you're going to add someone. The second day you're going to add someone, and then on the third day, this is when it's been 2 days since you added that first person. That's when you're going to go to that person and like and comment them for the first time. Now what I do is, today is the 5th that I'm making this video. Today is the 5th. So I added all of my people on the 5th, and now when in 2 days, when it's the 7th, I'm looking for all of the dates that are odd numbered days. So anything that's a 5th, a 5, so I'm going to look for 6-5. I'm just going to go down my list. Anything that's 6-5, that's what I'm looking for. That's where I know I'm at some sort of step with that person, or anything that's an odd date. If I missed it over the weekend or something, on odd days, I go back and look at all the odd days, and that's what step I'm on. On even days, I go back and look at all the even dates, and that's what step I'm on. If that doesn't make sense, let me know. That just thinking about it that way, okay, I'm looking for the odd days, that has made it so much simpler than, okay, I have to figure out who I need to reach out to, blah, blah, blah. So on every day that you do something, you're at a certain step, actually, and you know what, I will share again real quick. when you're at something. See, in these from moving on, I just have dates in here and I don't put anything else. You know, like some people, they're pregnant, had a baby or whatever. I'll put little notes like that occasionally. But for the most part, they're just dates in here. So I'm just looking for dates, and then I come here and I look over to their name that's highlighted. And that's how I know, okay, it's an odd day, so I'm going to do whatever step I'm on with this person. You see how it kind of has this like diagonal, well, I guess not. You get down here, it's kind of this diagonal thing. I do mine a little differently, so it's not every single step. I do a lot of invites. I'm just a little more aggressive with it, but I do a lot of connections as well. Again, if you have any questions, I tried to make this short. I know it was a little lengthy, but super important. Ask any questions in the comment below. I hope you go through this entire training. I hope this was beneficial, and we will talk to you later. Okay, bye.